Okay, I came back and I'm just going to do a little more work on the collaged envelopes that will go in this journal that I'm making. And I decided to come back and do a video of making a card to fit inside this large envelope. I think this Tim Holtz piece is just the right size. It is. But I might have to trim it a little because I'm going to have a stitch in there. It might take up a little bit of the space. So I'm just going to trim off one edge of it. And I'm going to round the corners. These are all these are all the same. So I'm going to make 3, but I'll put something different on the back of each one. Before I turned the camera back on, I went through my Christmas supplies again to make sure I didn't miss something that would be perfect in this journal, and I did find some things that I would like to use. I went through the package of vintage Christmas card pieces that someone had sent me, and there were quite a few pieces in there that would be great. I won't be able to use them all, but I can use some. So I have those ready to go in the envelopes. And I want you to be able to journal on the back, but I want to decorate it a little bit. So I thought of just putting on this lined paper from a 1986 appointment book, and it's a December page. So I think I'll put that on, trim it to size. So you could either journal on the back or glue some photos or something, but you can put that right over this piece that I'm adding. So these are the pieces from the vintage Christmas cards that someone cut up. That would be great in this journal. Look at this. They fussy cut that out of a card and glued it to a piece of paper, and it's a gift tag. I might just use that in the book somewhere. You can flip it up and write on it. And she even cut these pieces of the foiled cards, so I might be able to use them in a collage. I like this. Again, I am just going to see if I can remove it from that paper without tearing it. Just glue that on the paper. Make sure I put it on right side up. this is from a vintage Christmas card, which is so awesome. I love using vintage pieces in my journals. It adds charm to the journals, and it preserves these wonderful vintage pieces. And that card is all you need to go inside that envelope. So this is done. That was a lot quicker than doing the envelope. I'm wondering, I think I might stitch around the envelope before I sew it in, just for looks, just to make it look cool. I might do that. But that was quick and easy, so let's do the other two of these. I pulled this out. I thought I might just put this on one of the cards. And it's already decorated for me. Looking for my little words. I'll just put the word holiday on that. Helps it stand out a little more. I also have these, I have several of these vintage cards. I might tuck in that envelope also. I like the way the planner page looks, so I think I will do that again. I'll use December 24th. now I've got my cards to go inside. Now I just have to collage 2 more envelopes. That's not an envelope. Where'd I put them? I really got a mess here. I think more than normal. And that's saying something. Alright. I'm just going to work a little bit longer. Get these planner pages out of my way. I don't need them right now. And I need a focal image. I had a few pulled, but they're buried now. Here they are. I've got that cute thing. And this cute thing, a little girl holding a plum pudding. Let's go with this one. So, I have a different strategy now I want to try. I'm going to put a fresh piece of paper underneath. It's not big enough. Hang on, I've got big paper. I'm going to just cover the background, the whole back of the envelope, with a variety of neutral papers, and then decorate. And it might go faster that way. Okay, there's a piece of brown. Let's put another piece of brown on. And a darker piece of brown. Music paper. I don't like it when trying to find my tear ruler. I don't like it when you have these little dips from trying to tear it. I thought it was so fragile that it would just tear. really don't want this on the fold because it is fragile. And I will have to fold it, and then it will crack. So maybe I'll put some book page on the fold. Guess it can go sideways. Whoops, I'm getting glue all over my background sheet. I didn't want to. What else? I'll do some more book page. Now I forgot already which way I can put it. Goes this way. Yes, yes, yes. So I can put it that way. Goes that way. I have to keep doing it. You know I'm going to mess up if I don't. A little arrow right there till I cover it up. All right, let's add, I don't know. Some doily. I'm going to want some doily on top of that, so I will wait. I will add the doily right there. I need something down in the corner here. I can put some of this, I think. Will that detract from her? Oh, I don't know. I thought it would be easier this way. I've got some handmade paper. It doesn't work very well on handmade paper. Yes, I know I can wet it and tear it, but I don't want to. I'm lazy. I almost did it wrong. I think I have enough there now that I can glue this one down and add the doily. Instead of just gluing your focal point on top of everything, if you add a little bit of collage over your focal point, it will help the focal point to blend in to the collage instead of just sitting on top of it. So that's why I want to put the doily on top. Some glue gets on top of the doily when I'm rubbing the glue stick on it, so I'm just going to gently wipe it off with a baby wipe. Okay, I'm going to put some music over here. Music is, everything is sticking to my fingers. Got paper stuck to my fingers. And it doesn't want to come off. It's just going to stay there. Okay. Again, I don't want that to go over the fold. And I want that cellophane to show. I have to put something on the end here. I think the easiest thing to do now would be to glue right on the flap. And I think I put it over the fold a little bit. I hope this is all going to be worth it. Okay, so I'll need a little more embellishing on that. And of course I need to fill in empty spaces here. We're getting there. Oops. I think I'll try introducing some color up there. There's the fold right there. Put a little bit over the fold. Get rid of that white edge there. Will that part even show? There's this edge here that's not covered, and I don't want to bother with it if it's not even going to show. Yes, it will show when the flap is up. Okay, I can put some of that craft paper up here. Well, that works because this little tail covers up that little bit there that was going to show. Perfect. Okay, folks, so you know, now you know, in case you didn't, that collaging takes a good bit of time to do a full big piece like this. And since this one has 5 separate surfaces, it takes a little more thinking. But we're getting there, we're getting there. I said I was going to work for an hour today, do this for an hour, but I've already been at it for well over an hour. I need to pack some orders so that they'll be all ready to go to the post office. I don't want to have to do it on Thanksgiving. And I have to clean my house. So I'll be ready for company tomorrow, even though company is my kids and they don't care if my house is a mess. They've seen it a mess. But for my own sake, I want it to be clean. I want it to feel like a holiday. Holidays don't feel the same anymore. And it just feels like another day to me most of the time. So I figure if I actually put some effort into it, maybe I'll feel like it's a holiday. Of course, that means I should be making a pie or something, and I would be if my husband was here, but nobody else eats pie. My daughter-in-law eats apple pie, but I've made 4 apple pies this fall, and I gave her some, and I'm not making another apple pie. It's a lot of work. And I'm not sure what kind of pie my son-in-law likes, but I don't think he likes lemon. And my kids just don't eat pie. Oh, doily. I haven't put a piece of green doily on. Let me see what parts are going to show. I will put the green doily on this part because that part will show. Put some Is it looking like a mess? I mean, it is a collage, but is it looking like a mess? Hodgepodge mess? Maybe I'll have another strategy for the next one. Got that little piece right there. It's going to show. That part's going to show. One more, then we can see what embellishing we need. And then I can get to work on my house, packing orders. Guess I'll go with a piece of the dark brown. The other pieces are too sticky to cut yet. So let's look at the front piece. Don't need too much to that on that, but maybe just a little something. I'm wondering about a piece of lace, medallion or something. To start, oh, I just laid my hand on my arm on my on my glue stick, which wasn't covered. That was way too much glue. I waste so much glue when I have a new bottle. What do you think of that? I think I like that. I can trim this now. You know what I didn't do when I started this was use my distress ink on it. But I did cover all of the edges, so that doesn't matter, but it does matter on the inside. Got some loose stuff here. I think the glue stick was having trouble sticking to this handmade paper. It might have a finish on it, I'm not sure. Feels a little different. Okay. All right. What did I do with that little circle that I just cut off? I was thinking of putting it right there. But I don't see it. Guess I'll have to cut another one. Okay, it's taking at least an hour and a half just to do 2 collaged envelopes, but I got the cards done for all 3 of them. So 45 minutes an envelope. They look pretty. I like them. There, 2 done. That one. And this one. Now this one has a little tag. I think maybe I need a little tag for a focal point on this one. So I'll add that, but I'm going to stop the video right now. And the next time I turn on the camera, I will already have the 3rd one done, because you don't want to watch me do 3 of these. But thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.